good, very good. And this is a very touchy microphone, so you just have to, I'll hold it and just speak directly into it as well as you can. What's your name, please?
My name is Holly Hughes, and I was 10 when Dr. King gave me the sign out. I was 12 when Dr. King led the March for Black Voting Rights in Selma, Alabama, and I was 15 when he was gunned down on that balcony in Memphis, Tennessee. The effect these events had on me became more profound as I grew older. I went to college, I married, I started a family and a career, but I got bogged down in everyday living and survival. But Dr. King's famous and powerful words always haunted me. While we must not forget Dr. King's legacy, it is now our responsibility to be on the lookout for the next Dr. King. I want to tell you about a man today, a man of the cloth, a reverend, a civil rights organizer, and a social justice leader from Benton Harbor, Michigan, just across the lake. This man, Reverend Edward Pinkney, led a peaceful march in 2003, just like Dr. King led in Selma in 1965. Reverend Pinkney led 200 individuals peacefully, and just as happened in Selma, the military was called in to keep order as they marched in protest of the unjust death of a young black man by police. We must continue to push peacefully for justice in America. You see, just like the unjust death of Eric Garner in New York City and 12-year-old Tamir Rice in Ohio, and just like our own Dontre Hamilton here in Milwaukee, the death of Terrence Sherm in Michigan back in 2003 must never be forgotten, and justice must be served. Today, Reverend Pinkney is our Dr. Martin Luther King. Reverend Pinkney will not back down. He will not give up. He will not stop fighting for justice in the same powerful and logical ways of Dr. King. I've got some flyers I hope you'll take with you today, because Reverend Pinkney has been unfairly targeted yet again. He is sitting in a prison cell in Michigan where he continues to speak out and organize against inequality. We are all the same, black and white, young and old, poor and middle class, employed and unemployed, healthy and disabled. We are all mankind. In solidarity, let us never forget Dr. King's message, and let us never stop working together for fairness and justice for every American. Thank you.
I forgot to mention that Mandela's mom is also here. Where you at, Mandela's mom? Luann? Barnes, where you at? Oh, she went to the car? Okay.
I want to mention that Reverend Pinkney is a personal friend of mine, a member of the Black Caucus of the Green Party of the United States. And then I've known him for about 10 years, always working for justice. However we can, send our prayers in support of this huge injustice as he sits in jail.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, next. Coming up.